Dear viewers, this is yet another episode on Expert Speaks. The topic that I have taken up for discussion today is, if you have an idea and it requires a higher sum of amount and you don't have the collaterals to give for the loan, what can you do? This is the topic that we are going to discuss in our presentation. I have brought a very prominent special faculty member for discussion on this. This is NRI Money Clinic for you, and I am Dr. Chandrakant Bhatt, your financial guide for a happy living.
NRI Money Clinic. No hype, just the right advice.
Dear viewers, to talk about the subject of today, I have brought a specialist who specializes in guiding entrepreneurs. Mr. S.S. Nayak is a practicing chartered accountant. He has appeared on our channel many times before. He has helped thousands of entrepreneurs in their journey in the last 30 years during his career. A popular man in the MSME circle, a man who is always after-sought to appear on the television channels with respect to business related topics, a man who has been awarded with MSME Ratna Award by KBL Nite. He has been a past chairman of ICAI Mangalore chapter. Welcome to the show, Mr. S.S. Nayak.
Thank you, Dr. Bhatt.
Yeah. Mr. S.S. Nayak, when you did that earlier program on Prime Minister's Guarantee Employment Generation program, a lot of our audience liked it. They have also sent me messages asking me to do a video on, yes, that scheme is very good, but that takes care of small enterprises which require small levels of funding. They are asking me the question, if you have a good idea and it requires a higher level of funding and we don't have collateral, like everybody else we have the same problems, how can a bigger idea see the light of the day? Are similar schemes available from the government like your PM EGP scheme, which can help us? Do you have answers for this?
Journey of 1,000 miles always starts from the first little step. So those who want to start in a small way, I have discussed in earlier episode regarding Prime Minister Employment Generation Scheme. If anybody wants to start, any entrepreneur, if he wants to start, or existing entrepreneurs, if they want to scale up, for them there is a beautiful scheme called CGTMSE scheme, that is Credit Guarantee Fund Trust for Micro and Small Enterprises.
Okay, what is this scheme all about? CGTMSE scheme, what is this? Can you give the salient features of this particular scheme?
It is one of the best schemes for MSMEs. Before talking about the scheme, I would like to discuss about what are all MSMEs.
That's a good point to start with.
Micro, small and medium enterprises. MSMED Act 2006 defines this micro, small and medium enterprises. The definition has been revised with effect from July 2020. Now, both service enterprises and manufacturing enterprises, they are coming under the purview of this MSME definition. One more dynamics in this definition is even retail trade. They are also covered under MSME definition. It is the most dynamic initiative taken up by the government. If any entrepreneur want to take loan from any bank for any enterprise, normally they ask personal guarantee, third party guarantee and collateral security for the loan. If a person or an entrepreneur, if he has no collateral security or no third party guarantee to offer, this is the best scheme available for MSMEs. Micro definition, service and manufacturing enterprises where investment in plant and machineries and equipments up to 1 crore and turnover up to 5 crore. It is considered as micro enterprise. If investment in plant and machineries and bar or equipments, if total amount up to 10 crores and turnover up to 50 crores, it is considered as small enterprise. If it exceeds 10 crores, plant and machinery and equipment investment, but up to 50 crores and turnover up to 250 crores, it is defined as medium enterprise. So, this CGT MSE scheme is available for micro and small enterprises.
For both these sectors it is available?
Yes.
Right. I think government is also very particular that this scheme takes off in India, because that's where the employment generation really happens.
Correct.
Is the big industries, they'll employ less people, but it is the small, micro and medium enterprises
Correct.
that will generate a very high level of employment. So government is more interested to push this kind of a scheme.
Correct.
Now you said that if you don't have a collateral or you don't have the margin monies or whatever it is, how this scheme helps an entrepreneur?
So in this CGTMSE scheme, margin money relaxation is not there.
Or margin money has to come.
Whatever normal margin, normally 25%, some cases it can be reduced to 20%. Even for margin money relaxation, there are some MSME schemes which we will not discuss now.
Okay.
But without collateral security, up to 2 crores MSME units, especially micro and small enterprises, they can avail loan from the bank. For that, जमीन भी नहीं चाहिए, जामीन भी नहीं चाहिए.
Oh, lovely.
That means no collateral required, no third party guarantee is also required. Only it is guaranteed by Credit Guarantee Fund Trust. It is acting like a insurance company for default of loans with the banks.
When you say insurance company kind of a thing, so you said that there is no collateral, there is no third party, an entrepreneur doesn't have to go and plead somebody to come and put a guarantee there.
Correct.
Right? But you say it works like an insurance. Does it mean to say he buys a kind of an insurance policy from this credit guarantee scheme, and in the event of business not taking off, the amount will be paid by the insurance company like?
Excellent question. See, what happens is when you take a loan under CGTMSE scheme, banks will take shield or coverage from CGTMSE, for which certain premium is fixed, ranging from 1% up to 2% based on the risk and based on the category of entrepreneurs. That premium is to be paid by the borrower.
Okay.
And this beauty of this is the premium in case of term loan only on the balance outstanding at the end of the each calendar year. Say if you have taken a loan of 1 crore, 5-year repayment, at the end of 4th year your balance outstanding is 20 lakhs. You need not have to pay premium on 1 crore. You have to pay only on the balance outstanding term,
amount.
20 lakhs.
Right.
In case of working capital limits, it is based on the limit.
Okay.
And there also one dynamics they have done, maximum amount drawn during the last calendar year. On that you can pay the premium. But every year they will debit as long as you are taking loan under this scheme, they will debit this premium. In case of borrower's default, borrower's account becomes NPA, Credit Guarantee Fund Trust, they will compensate the banker not to the full extent, ranging from 50% to up to 85%. They will make good this loss to the lending bank.
Okay. Of course, the lending bank has other collaterals which are there, like stock in trade, plant and machinery, liquidation value. A portion of that liability what he owes to the bank will be taken care by the credit guarantee this trust. So nevertheless, it's a great tool for somebody who has an idea but doesn't have a collateral to give. This can become a very good starting point. Mr. S.S. Nayak, there are no free lunches in this world. You said it works like a insurance policy for which you have to pay small premium, and you have explained in detail how much premium will be taken, what are the modalities behind it.
Correct.
My question is, are we hiding anything? Are the banks hiding anything? Because this kind of a scheme is there in place, are you charging me an extra interest rate, or what will be the interest rate that will be charged to an entrepreneur when he opts for the CGTMSE scheme?
See, now almost all public sector banks, State Bank of India and scheduled commercial banks, they are covering their MSME sector loans under credit guarantee schemes also. Even cooperative banks also they can cover. Even NBFCs also they can cover. Small finance banks can also cover. Regional rural banks can also cover under this CGTMSE scheme. But what happens is, as I have already told, even though there is a shield against the default by CGT, that is Credit Guarantee Fund Trust, but in case of there is default, 100% they will not compensate. Only 50% to up to 85%, different categories, different terms and conditions. That's why bankers normally charge 1 to 2% extra interest on this kind of loan. But some banks they may give under same rate of interest also. Some dynamic bankers, they may give concession also under this scheme also. It is each bank's policy.
Okay.
But one thing is that up to 2 crore this can be covered. Even now retail trade, even wholesale trade also can be covered under this scheme. Those who do not have proper collateral security, those who cannot give personal guarantee of third party guarantee and all, they can avail benefits under this scheme.
Okay. But if somebody has an idea and it requires more than 2 crore funding, can this scheme be extended to them also?
Excellent question. See, if somebody wants more than 2 crores loan, there is a scheme called hybrid security scheme. Hybrid security scheme means if you have already collateral, to the extent of collateral, it can be covered up to collateral. The remaining balance portion up to a maximum of that ceiling of 2 crore, they can cover under CGTMSE scheme. For example, if a person wants 2.5 crores loan, if he has collateral of 1.5 crores, 1.5 crores can be covered under collateral, 1 crore can be covered under CGTMSE. It is a beautiful scheme, hybrid scheme. But in this scheme, one thing they should bear in mind that in case hybrid security scheme is there, in case any default, whatever that collateral given, if there is any spillover in that collateral, after that only the remaining portion will be only borne by the Credit Guarantee Fund Trust.
So the first charge will go on the collateral which is given.
Correct.
The leftover amount will be will be paid from the credit guarantee scheme.
One more dynamics is, if you want to take one term loan and working capital, term loan can be covered under credit guarantee scheme, working capital can be covered under collateral also.
So you can bifurcate actually.
Yes.
Right. Mr. Nayak, it's a pleasure talking to you, and the general public do not know about it, and it's a good that you are forthcoming to give all this information. Now can you tell me, if somebody wants to get the benefits of this scheme, what is the modality? Should he go and ask in a bank, or is there a website, or is there a district industry and commerce? In my earlier episodes you have said, in Prime Minister's employment generation scheme, it is so simple. Is it as simple as that? Can you give me a step-by-step guide how people have to approach?
It is a sponsored, PMEGP scheme is a sponsored scheme of the central government, and they have target and budgeted target. As per that they will disburse. But in this scheme, all are entitled for under this scheme, subject to banks agreeing to fund under CGTMSE scheme. Normally, if your projects are good, if your repayment is ensured, bankers will not hesitate to cover under CGTMSE scheme. But only borrowers, if they are already collateral, it is not wise decision to go for CGTMSE scheme, because it entails additional cost by of little bit additional interest and that CGTMSE premium also.
So you have a compelling idea. You are only constrained by lack of collateral. Then you use this particular scheme. But
right.
On your own side, you have the margins, you have got the collateral, you have everything go. Then don't use this scheme, because you have to pay an insurance premium on this. Plus you may be charged a slightly higher interest rate.
Correct.
But yeah, you have got an idea. You have no other means. Make best use of this scheme. Today in India, it's very happy to know that if you are an entrepreneur, so the ecosystem is developing so well that anybody can start their entrepreneurship journey.
Even these startups also. Startups can also take loan under the CGTMSE scheme from banks. See, seed funding is available only for prototype and development of market ideas and commercialization of the project for soft costs. But banks will finance hard cost, term loan and working capital. Once it is commercialized, to move further, banks will fund. Even startups can also take benefit under this scheme, but only one criteria is this: they have to make Udyam registration.
Okay.
Udyam registration is also very simple. Udyam registration portal, they can straight away go to the portal and very minimum document, self-attested document, within 5 to 10 minutes they will get the Udyam registration number.
Okay.
So it is a beautiful system, like Aadhaar number for a person, Udyam number is for an enterprise. That Udyam number will suffice to define you which category of enterprise you are belonging to.
Mr. S.S. Nayak, I am an NRI, and we deal primarily with the NRI community. The belief in the NRI community is the world outside India is so well, and India is lagging. There is nothing in India, and many a times people make very nasty comments about India and kind of a thing. This probably is changing now. India is changing for the better, and probably it's time the NRI community takes note of this change which are brewing inside India. The best way to use this is use your entrepreneurship talent, make best use of the facilities here, help yourself to develop, help your country to develop, making best use of these schemes.
See, other side of the fence always looks greener for everybody. But as you already told, India has changed a lot. For the last 1 decade, we cannot explain what are all the changes. And we are very proud, in spite of nearly 70 countries, they are facing inflation and other problems. All the countries they are facing, but 70 countries are there, the situation is aggravated. We should be very proud that when compared to USA, Europe, Japan and China and all other countries, India is still in a better position, and our inflation rate is within the control of 7.1% in spite of all odds like Ukraine, Russia, war.
US has 9% and India has 7%.
India has 7.1%, that is in terms of Indian rupees, not in dollars.
And interestingly, Euro has depreciated by more than 12%.
Correct.
Rupee has not even depreciated by 10% till now.
Correct. See, that is the beauty. So, believe in the best. Always you should appreciate, and Janani Janma Bhumischa Swargadapi Gariyasi. You should respect your mother and motherland. Plethora of opportunities are here. Tax laws are simplified. After GST also simplification of the taxation of indirect taxes. Income tax also very much simplified, and all facilities, all schemes, bankers, even government, they will embrace you if you are with the good intention of starting any enterprise.
Mr. Nayak, thank you very much for this awesome piece of information, a great detailing that you have done. I am very sure my audience will get benefited from all the points that you have discussed today, and India becomes more and more attractive. Thank you very much for your time and your kindness.
Thank you, Dr. Chandrakant Bhatt, and all viewers. I wish all of you happy entrepreneurship journey.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Dear viewers, hope the video that I have done today helped you to understand how you can start a business even when you do not have a collateral or you don't even need a third party guarantee. If it helped you to understand or help you to start a new business, please like this video. If you are a person who is watching my channel for the first time, or if you are yet to subscribe for my channel, please hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon. Don't forget to share these videos with your friends and relatives. Thank you very much for watching this episode on NRI Money Clinic. I shall be back with you with yet another topic in yet another video very, very soon.
Press the bell icon for more details and subscribe our channel.